Hey everybody, welcome to our 3 o'clock live chat. I am Heather and we come to you live each and every day so you can ask questions about Luminous, see what Luminous is about, and anything and everything Luminous. So we have color cosmetics, we have skincare, and of course we have airbrush. So we do go over our starter kit each and every time. Right now I'm actually putting some moisturizer on my face so it can feel amazing. And every time we do like to go over the starter kit. So what you get in your kit, how to use it, what to do with it, all of that. So let's look real quickly. This is our Icon starter kit, and it does come with makeup. So whether you get the Icon or the Icon Pro or the Legend, we give you everything you need to get started. And so we give you the 2 bottles of foundation and we give you the 2 large bottles so you can practice. This is the first time you have the kit, so we really want you to get in there and get working with it. And then we also give you a bottle of love and a bottle of blush. And those you're going to use very little. So, and when I say little, like 2 drops, and that's it. When you get your kit, we want you to do the following. So make sure you get it out. When you turn it on, there's air, just like you saw me do this. There's air. And so move the stylus, keeping it 4 finger widths away. Move that stylus around. I'm actually going to put some more the M1 primer in there, and I'll show you. But move it around, getting this going, and then lightly pull back on the trigger. You can put water in here where I had put the M1 primer. You can put water in there and just feel how it's going to feel on your face. Work on, if I pulled back too hard, you would see how this is all wet and ugh, and that's not what Luminous is about. So that's not how it goes on. It goes on so light, so airy that there's no dry time. You don't need any dry time in between. But at first, if it is a little sticky or a little wet, just know that that's what you're going to get up to. So don't, freak out if you're like, no, I can't do it. You can. But it does take some getting used to. It just, a couple of tries and you're going to be loving it. We always tell people to do a 7-day challenge. By that 7th day, you'll have it down and you'll love it. Love it. Hello, Jeannie, Jackie, Amber, Patty. How are you guys doing today? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Want to talk about staying matte. And there are different ways to do this, from doing the velvet veil, from doing a powder. So depending on, how shiny you do get throughout the day, there are different ways. So I'm going to use velvet veil because I do also have some redness here. I have some larger pores. And so I am going to use the velvet veil in that area under my eyes. And I usually take like 1 pass to get it on. And then I just kind of go in and blot it into, I'm having to use different fingers because I have Band-Aids on my other fingers. So I take some, rub it in, and then pat it into place once I get it. Because we all know that once this dries, it's on. And so you don't want to add any more on top of it because it'll have a buildup that you don't want. But what you'll notice, I'm doing it a little bit to my mouth as well, but what you'll notice is all of this softens. It becomes blurred. That's why I call it the blur, because it blurs fine lines and wrinkles, pore reduction, redness. I wasn't even expecting it to help with redness, but it does. And so it really is amazing. Now at this point, now I did it here in this area. You can do it just in your T-zone or wherever you're shiny, things like that. Another thing that we talk about doing if you do get shiny is adding some powder, and again, all over or in those areas that you need extra help with to stay matte. I've never done both, so let's try both. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of powder to my brush. And I do like the look that the adding the powder first gives, because it does give more of a polished look. I'm just seeing if you can see it. It is a translucent powder, and so you know, a little bit goes a long way. Notice I didn't have to like dig in there. I just boop boop and fluffed all over, and then I'm done. So now let's go in. Let's do a little bit of some lightening under here. I'm going to do some CC concealer in the light beige. And I'm adding my drops. And then I'm going to spray underneath my eyes. I didn't wipe off my eyes. I still have a little bit of that, the blush on. Hey, Lucy, good to see you. Hey, Candy. All right, so now I'm going to go in. And so that was one pass under the eyes to get, you know, to get that going. Now I can go across my nose. And I'll make more passes underneath my eyes to get that lightness and that coverage going. Go here. Now remember, just because you do some pre-coverage, that doesn't mean that you have to cover it 100%. So you can get it up in coverage, but then you know that you're still going to get more coverage with the foundation. So next, I'm going to shake up my silk, put my drops in, and now still staying 4 finger widths away. I'm going to start one area, making my passes, overlapping where I have where I did put the concealer. And I didn't need to put concealer everywhere, so I only hit those problem areas and then stayed, you know, just stayed in that area. But because of the stylus and how you apply it, it blends everything for you. So you don't have to worry about demarcation lines and different things like that, because the stylist should be doing that for you if you're doing you know, if you're doing it the correct way. All right, so now everything's matte. So I didn't use the matte foundation because I know that I have the Velvet Veil on, which is going to keep me matte, and the powder, which will keep me matte as well. So at this point, if we wanted to add more shimmer into our look, we could, because you have a little bit more control over controlling that shimmer, because it's not going to just pop up where it normally does, but now I can control it. Does that make sense? I'm now going to do a little bit of contouring first. And just adding that right at the hollows of my cheeks. Temple area. And chin. And just like airbrushing, I can keep going until I get it to where I want it. You know, if I didn't want a lot of contouring or very strong, I could stop at any time, but I could also just keep going to get it to where I want it. Now I can go in, and now I'm going to take the optics and using, let's use this. I'm going to use Beaming and Mirage, which are kind of a gold pinky color. And I'm doing a thinner brush, and I'm going to hit that high cheekbone. And go down here like that. I can hit a little bit on my brow bone as well, and a little on my Cupid's bow. All right. And then if I still want, you know, with this, depending on the look that I want, if I wanted to stick with this, I could, or add, I feel like I'm missing brushes. I'm always missing brushes. Oh, there it is. I'm the only one in here, so I don't know why. So I can add just a little bit. I know, it really does. I thought maybe it would be too much, Jeannie. Jeannie's liking the Velvet Veil and powder. I thought it might be too much, but honestly, it's not. It makes your face look flawlesser. So there we have, I mean, the skin looks amazing. It's going to fill in those pores, help with shine, help minimize wrinkles and crinkles. Then I can go back, add where I need to add, and then add some shine where I want it. I don't have to worry about me shining through or anything like that. Let's see, what eyeshadow should we do? Let's do, haven't done strength in a while. Let's do strength. So I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush first. And going in with Passion. And I'm just going to start blending very softly in that corner. Outside corner, moving it around. Going very light. And then I'm going to take, I haven't used this color in a while. I don't know if I've ever actually used it. But now I'm going to take a flat eyeshadow brush. Where is that? Take some of these big brushes out so I can see. Okay, I'll take a flat eyeshadow brush. Ooh, got hair. And using Invincible, which is a very muted neutral color, I'm going to use that on the inside and see how I like that. I kind of like it. I'm kind of digging it. Y'all think? I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of the Passion, which is that purpley color, to have that overpower more of the neutral color. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you. Amber's loving the skin too. I love it. All right, I'm gonna grab the mascara and curl my lashes. So going right to as close as I can to that lash line to boop, pop those up. Yeah, I'm really, it's like a purpley pink, and so I'm really digging it. I feel like I could still get away with this for fall, because I feel like we're still doing some bright colors. And then putting the mascara on, using the thicker part of the brush to really get the mascara on, and the thinner part to move and separate the lashes. And I feel if I wanted to take this up a little bit more, I could add maybe a gray, a matte gray, to the outside corner to maybe take it up, or line the bottom with a gray. And add to the bottom. Using the thin tip of the brush. Like that. And there we go on that. And then I can still go back with my Naked Tulip and add, because we're still kind of in that pinky purple family, but being that this is more of a deeper matte, not so Barbie pink, you know, it works. And so, yeah, I'm kind of digging this look. I never thought I would like this color, but I really do. It really brightens up the eye. But doesn't look like it's crazy. Like it's almost becoming like an everyday color. It's not like a crazy color. All right, having to separate these a little bit more. These two are sticking together and it's gonna bug me. See, that's why I say that sometimes doing lashes is easier, because I will sit here and that's gonna bother me. Separate those lashes. So, all right. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. I actually had to touch them up a little bit before I came on, so don't think, like I've had to wiping off my face all this many times, and I did touch them up before I came on. So, all right, guys, there you go. Staying matte all day. I have the protection of the Velvet Veil. I have the powder. That's going to keep me matte. My shine is only going to come out where I put it, where I wanted it. And I won't have to worry about getting shiny throughout the day because I have that. And so definitely have a little bit more control. I'm actually digging it. I'm digging it a lot, I have to say. So I think it's a keeper. I think it's definitely a keeper. This one is Naked Tulip. Naked Tulip and the liquid lipsticks. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys soon. We'll be back here at 5 to complete our looks for the day. So we'll see what's up next. All right. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.